Good evening. I'm a Hellhound. Welcome back to the late night spook show here on the Horror Metal channel. I've got a lot of bad news. I'm sure you guys have already heard, but just in case you haven't, we've lost quite a few great musicians lately. There's been, 3 tragic deaths in this month, or actually last month, late last month, July. And I figured I'd go ahead and make a tribute video to all 3 of them. First, we lost Joey Jordison, who is best known as the legendary drummer and founding member of Slipknot. He also played guitar for Murderdolls, and I think he helped found that band as well. And he's been in several other projects. I don't really listen to any of the bands he was in anymore, but there's no denying that he had a massive amount of talent and influence. He was a really important musician in my life in my journey as a metal fan. A lot of those bands I used to listen to and kind of helped shape me into the metalhead that I am today. So yeah, he was very important to the genre, regardless of whether or not you're a fan of those bands or not. And we also lost Dusty Hill, the bass player and co-lead vocalist of ZZ Top. I was a huge fan of ZZ Top growing up. They still are one of my favorite classic rock bands, and southern rock as well. They were just amazing. Love me some ZZ Top. And we also lost Metal Church vocalist Mike Howe, who his first album with the band was this one right here, Blessing in Disguise, their 3rd album. This is the only album I have with Mike Howe on vocals. And it's weird because their first singer, David Wayne, who was in their first 2 albums, which I think are the best 2, he died a few years ago as well. So, so their first singer, David Wayne, and now their second singer, Mike Howe, is no longer with us. Mike Howe was on this one and I think 2 other albums before he left and was replaced by David Wayne, who came back. Then he died, and then he was replaced by Ronnie Monroe, who was on, I think, 3 or 4 albums before Mike Howe came back. And then he died. So it's weird because, the first 2 singers both left the band and then came back, replacing the singer that replaced them, and then they passed away. It's really weird. So yeah, they've had 2 singers that died. They're 2 best singers, I think. Yeah, I really like Mike Howe. Yeah, there he is right there with the blonde hair in the middle. He was very talented. He was a great vocalist. I do prefer David Wayne a little bit for the first 2 albums. And he was also on that album Masterpiece, which he came back, kind of a reunion type thing. Because their founding guitarist left for a while too, and I guess he came back on that album as well, I'm pretty sure. But don't quote me on that. Kurt Vanderhoof, I guess is his name. But yeah, I'm probably going to go jam out to this album now in memory of vocalist Mike Howe from Metal Church, and I'll probably be jamming to some ZZ Top as well, in memory of Dusty Hill, and maybe we'll even listen to some Slipknot or Murderdolls or one of Joey Jordison's various other bands. So yeah, alright guys, I'm Hellhound. Once again, rest in peace, Joey Jordison, Dusty Hill, and Mike Howe. Let me know what some of your favorite songs from these guys worked on in the comments below, and what your thoughts are on these significant losses. Yeah, the music scene really took a big hit last month, so yeah, very unfortunate. Joey Jordison, Dusty Hill, and Mike Howe. They'll never be forgotten. Alright guys, I'm Hellhound. Thank you for watching my video. Until next time. Later.